Peace and love, universal family. Greetings to everyone that's going to come in and check this out while I'm here. Greetings to everyone that will check this out at a later time. I just wanted to come up here. Give me a chair here in a second. But I just want to come up here and talk about synthetic versus natural and tell you something that I think is quite important. When it comes to natural conductivity, natural vibration changes, as opposed to synthetic vibrational changes, so forth and so on. So here's the gist of the video, and then I'm gonna give you examples after I give you the gist of it. So the gist of it is this. The gist of it is that that if you do something to raise your energy using synthetic means, then you're going to have to continue to use those means to keep your energy up or your vibration changed. If you go through natural processes, some of the natural processes you still have to go through and maintain on a consistent basis. Like if you're grounding out and you're getting electricity from the sun, then you're going to have to continue to do that. Breathing, you're going to have to continue to do that. These are natural methods that you can do anytime you want to. Now, there are synthetic methods of getting this accomplished, okay? So the synthetic method looks like this. You may take a copper cup and put electric pads on the copper cup. The water, the copper is going to cause the electricity to be transferred into the water. So you've charged your water greatly through this synthetic process. Then you drink the water and that energy goes into your system. Now, in order to now you got more energy, now you got more electricity going through your body, now you vibing high. But in order to maintain that, in order to keep that rolling, you're going to have to continue to use that method. Now, if you spoke over your water and you change this molecular structure that way, then you don't have to do that every time in order to maintain that vibration. So I just want to encourage everyone to go through the natural processes. Don't be lazy and don't be trying to get quick results. I mean, not to say don't do that at all. That's fine. Everybody understands that don't nobody want to go through the natural processes because nobody has the discipline, and we live in an instant generation who everything comes to them quickly, so they really don't want to do anything that takes time. So I understand that there will be a lot of people who use the synthetic methods to acquire the energy, sit with the crystals, some piezoelectric, wrap the crystal, throw the crystal on yourself, and connect to the ground through some wiring with your feet and connecting to the ground, or some wiring in your hands and connecting to the ground and acquiring energy from those methods. Those are working with nature. You know what I mean? Those are working with nature, but they're still not self-contained. You know what I mean? Then you got synthetic processes, which I talked about, which is the electric pads, and many other synthetic processes of acquiring energy. You want to go through the natural processes. You want to make sure you know what the natural processes are, and you don't get completely caught up in the synthetic. And I say that for this reason. One day the synthetic may not be available to you, or anything like that, and so you don't want your energy to drop through the bottom, and then you have no knowing as to why you feel sad, depressed, low energy. So you may begin to start being angry for no reason, or wonder why you can't get out of a slump or something like that. If you were using a synthetic means to amplify your energy, or if you had somebody that you were using a natural means through sacred energetic exchange, and you was getting that on a regular, and then you stop, then yes, it's going to change your energy field and your energetic output, because you're not doing what you were doing to bring you to a high vibration. So just for future reference, breathing, connecting to the earth, using copper wire with crystal, copper wire with your drink, copper cups with your drink, allows energy to be infused into these things. Straight up natural, just with your body, is breathing, exercising, like I said, bare feet, looking at the sun. These are all processes of acquiring energy. And then we go to the synthetic processes. The synthetic process, you play a vibration to some water. You take piezoelectric pads, put the electric pads that you can get from the store that's made for your muscle to stimulate your muscle. You can take that and you can put it on the outside of a copper cup, and that will energize and then just leave it on there for a while. That'll energize your drinking water, and that's a synthetic way. But make sure that when you use these synthetic ways, you know that in order to maintain that high vibrational energy, you're going to have to keep doing that process in order to stay up in energy. If you stop, the difference will be noticeable in your emotional body, in your physical body, and how you feel and how you overall deal with people. You'll go from this high play, they call it bipolar for some people. They'll be like, 1 minute they happy, 1 minute they down, 1 minute they up, 1 minute they down. Well, the ups and downs are dependent upon your level of energy. So just a quick review of what we talked about today. We talked about how to get to a high level vibration naturally, how to use a synthetic process to get to it, so you can energize naturally or synthetically. Naturally, the plus is you can continue to do that without having items or having aids. Synthetically, you have to redo it and continue to do it with those synthetic aids, and you're not growing in self-development, in the sense that if you reach a high level of energy through a synthetic means, then you didn't do the work necessary inside of you to get to that high level vibration. So it is the appearance of a high level vibration when you don't have a real high level vibration within, because you didn't do the work or go through the natural processes to get that high vibration. You just turned on the piezoelectric pads and charged your water, or you just wrapped your crystal in some copper and are using the piezoelectricity from the copper in your skin to amplify your energy. So when you take that off, or when you're not drinking that charged water, then you drop back down, because your energy didn't come from within you or the natural process. It came from a synthetic one. The natural processes are breathing and grounding and connecting to the earth and exercise. Those are the natural processes. Now, there's a combination of the two, the synthetic and the natural. That's stuff like wrapping your crystal. That's stuff like that. When you wrap your crystals, and when you go out and they got vibration platforms. You can get a vibration platform that's giving off a certain frequency, or you can play a vibration to the waters of your body so it vibrates in your body. That's another way of charging. Synthetically, you play it on a speaker. Not synthetically, naturally, you hum those tones to get the same effects in the waters of your body. So, I just wanted to say that today, because I've seen a lot of people using synthetic means to elevate their frequency, and I'm just thinking to myself, why are you taking the shortcut? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, no right or wrong. I'm just saying, why take the shortcut to get to a high level energy vibration when you're not going to be able to maintain it? You know what I'm saying? When you're just the higher you go, let's say I get my energy way up, way up, way high vibrating, and then I stop doing the synthetic process, I'm going to drop way down. I'm going to drop way down. So just go through the natural processes of breathing, the natural processes of shadow work, the natural processes of humming, the natural processes of putting your bare feet on the ground, the natural processes of taking in sun, and all of that naturally to get your energy up, and working through your shadow work and changing your mindset and changing the way you speak. Make sure you go through those processes so that your high vibration is real and not just the appearance of a high vibration, not just the outward shell of a high vibration. Let it be in, through and through. And then I just want to say this about that though. That's going to put distance between you and other people. When the vibration is real. Oh, is that my baby? Hey baby, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. So when you have that real vibration, it's going to cause distance between you and other people at a I don't want to say a lower vibration, because then it sounds like I'm talking in right and wrong. I'm not. I'm talking in vibration. So if you got a high vibration and you did the work to come into a high vibration, then you might not connect with low vibrational people as you have been before. You know, able to understand where they're coming from, able to feel them, able to see where they're at. You may not have that ability anymore. You may lose those types of friendships and connections that you had when you were not vibrating at that level. That's okay. That's a shift. You know what I mean? A shift into a better situation. Now, when you're doing it the synthetic way, you may still be able to feel them people. Even though you vibrating at a high level, because you didn't do the work and because you didn't get there a natural pathway, you may be able to still connect with the person who's at a lower vibration, because you didn't really come from a lower vibration naturally through the work to get to the higher vibration. You just did the synthetic processes like electric pads or wrapping your crystals and or that type of stuff, and that got you to a high vibration. So you're really not there. It's an illusion. You know what I mean? So you can still associate with all of these people who are not operating or vibrating at that level and understand them and be on the same page, because you are with them in that vibration. You know what I mean? And that's another thing to be aware of, because the drops, man, when you're using synthetic means, like I used to use electric pads on my water. I used to take a copper cup and I would put electric pads on it and I would charge my water. And then I got really good with it. I started using electrolytes. I started using fruit juice and things that could hold electrical currents that would just build my energy up. But then when I drop down, I'm dropping down through the bottom. I'm sad, don't know what's going on, depressed, looking at the world in a negative light. And then I caught on. It was because I didn't take the time to really elevate my vibration, so that my thinking was changed, so that the way that I see things, the way that I feel was changed. I just did it through the synthetic process, got my vibration high, was reaping all the benefits of it, the attraction benefits, the increase in wealth benefits, all of these good benefits that come from a higher vibrational awareness. But then I dropped through the bottom because it wasn't me. I wasn't completing me. The completion was coming from the copper cup synthetically charging my water, instead of my voice charging my water, or my singing charging the waters of my body. There's a big difference in synthetic energy buildup and natural buildup. And I would suggest that you learn both, because both are helpful in getting energy up in your body. But I would suggest that you know and do the natural ones, so that it can be real through and through, and you just don't take the easy way out and do the synthetic crap, because number one, it's not real, it's an illusion. Number two, in order for you to remain at that high level energy, you have to continue to use the synthetic process in order to accomplish it. So one day, if you don't have your crystals no more, your electric machine stops working or whatever, then prepare for the bottom of your high vibration to be dropped out. Peace, love, and light. Just wanted to get y'all that understanding, perfect balance between the two, and perfected resonance with your highest good in your right now moments. And everything outside of self is just the supporting cast. Indeed, everything outside of you is just the supporting cast. So that synthetic process is an outside process. The inside process, it's an outside process that may give you a good feeling, that may help you change your vibration. But if you want it to be real, you want it to be through and through, you want it to be lasting, you want it to be all of those things, natural, real, not fake, then make sure that you go inside of yourself, because the same way that crystal or that piezoelectric or that electric pad on your water can charge up your waters, just like you can turn on a speaker to 500 and something megahertz and change and affect your body in a positive way, is the same way you can hum and affect your body in that positive way. The same way you can use kinetic energy and build up kinetic energy in your body and charge yourself up in that way. So, don't always take the shortcut. It's not always a good thing. And then for those people who pride themselves in not being fake, you know what I'm saying, and it being a through and through thing, then make sure you go through those natural processes and don't just take the shortcuts outside of yourself, because the purpose is not to take the shortcuts outside of yourself in a lifetime. The purpose is for self-discovery, introspection, knowing yourself, knowing the potential uses of your facilities and facilities and nervous system and energy outputs and all of that. You won't get that if you just get it from some synthetic process where you don't have to do nothing to get there. You know what I mean? So I hope that helped everybody. The war is natural versus synthetic. You know what I mean? That's what we're facing right now. That's why the seeds are going out of the stores and the AI is coming into play, and they don't want anything natural anymore, because it's easy to control you when you're in the synthetic. You can't be controlled as easily in the natural. If they got you in a vibrational field that's a 5G network, and they got you with food that they've genetically altered, so it's not producing the electricity, it's not producing the minerals, it's producing whatever effects they would like to have in your body. And when you go that synthetic route like that, they can control it. They then can control your eating and what's in the water of the food and what's vibration you're standing in and what frequency is being changing your molecular structure. When you're doing it, you're in control. When you're singing, you're in control. Just like on YouTube, I can go put in 423 megahertz, but who knows if it's 423 megahertz or if it's 440 megahertz and it's being detrimental. Unless I have a machine to check that, then I could be done wrong in those vibrational fields. And so make sure that you use your own humming, your own feeling, your own grounding out with the earth, your own solar intake, your own breathing, your own dancing to build up, your own singing to change the waters of your body, all of those natural processes, so it's real and not fake. And it's something that you don't have to go outside of yourself to renew. Oh my goodness. Oh, fake blood. Listen, you touched on the subject. I'm not even going to get into it because then I'll be up here a long time. But if you check your blood type, many people's blood types have changed. I was born an A negative. I'm now an A positive. But I'm not the only one. There are many people whose blood types have changed. And I had to think about it. Genetics turn on and off. You have active and inactive genetics. So if your food and diet and the vibration being played to you has the capability to change your blood type, has the capability to change the functioning and operations in your body, then you definitely don't want synthetic in control of that. You definitely don't want synthetic in control of that, because then they make you something else, what they need you to be. They keep your thought processes where they need them to be, and they keep you disempowered. And this is the last thing I'll leave. I'm trying to get you to get these natural processes, because I don't want you to be disempowered anymore. You know what I mean? They disempower us with food. They disempower us with frequency. They disempower us in a lot of different ways. And so a person will tell us, they'll say, you have the ability to create. You have the ability to have telepathy. You have the ability to have this power and that power and that power. And not that these are superhuman outside of yourself. Everybody has the potential for these powers and activations. It's just that energy has been lowered to the point that it doesn't work. It would be like trying to start a car and drive it without gas, or trying to plug in something and get it to work when it doesn't have enough current running through it to make the item work properly. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So just build up your energy, use natural processes, know the natural processes, do the natural processes, and don't get too caught up in the synthetic processes of building energy, like the monster drink or the pill or even like electric pads and stuff like that. You don't want to get too caught up in that stuff. It's cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's an illusion. You tricking yourself. You tricking other people. A person might look at you and see a high vibrational field in you and be attracted to the high vibrational field, jump in head first into this high vibrational field, and then you feeling good, you got money coming in, you got all of the things that come from a high vibration, you're living good, you're feeling good, everything is working out, and then you get comfortable and you stop using the synthetic energy that got you there, and then the bottom falls out and you're like, what happened? What happened? What did I do? Did I do something to the universe to deserve this? No, your energy just dropped, and now your awareness changes in accordance to your energy level. Your focus changes, your magnetism changes in accordance with your energy level. So, do it the natural way. That way it's a lasting change. That way there's a change in your heart. There's a change in your mind. There's a change in the way that you speak. There's a change in your energy that is lasting and real. All right. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light, perfect resonance in your energetic field. Peace, love, and light, perfect resonance with your highest good in your right now moments. And there is no right or wrong. It's good to know the synthetic processes. Sometimes we mix synthetic and natural, wrapping a crystal, putting it on us, helps to energize us, set the vibrational field. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't want people to get caught up in the fake crap and not do any self-development when that's what we're here for. Peace and love, y'all. Talk to you later.